In an effort to become the best martial artists we possibly can, we are always training our bodies. But very often we forget about training our brain. And I tell you guys so often that visualization is so important, but many people, including myself, struggle with tracking it and improving the quality of our visualization. But I recently discovered that there is actually now a brain training device, and even UFC fighters are using it.
The meditation thing though I have, it's called a Muse.
This is the Muse S headband. And I really do believe it is going to revolutionize brain training and take fighters who use it to the next level.
Like it's like you put this thing on, it has these sensors.
Muse is a brain sensing headband equipped with 5 finely calibrated EEG sensors. And these sensors here, they measure electrical activity in your brain.
And it goes on your head and it knows when your mind's panicked, it knows when you're focused.
It doesn't matter if you're in the gym sparring for hard rounds or you're in a fight. We all know that panic that sets in when you're getting a little bit beaten on, or when the crowd's watching you and your coach in the gym can be calling instructions, or in the fight you don't hear anything except the crowd. Imagine the benefits of being able to focus the mind during those panic moments, to train when you're panicked to be able to calm down. It would be revolutionary. It is revolutionary for the fight world. And of course, anybody else who just deals with any type of stress, which we all do face.
Just this rainforest thing I do, and it goes like torrential rain, like downpour. Your mind like panics.
We've all experienced that overwhelming sensation, especially in the fight world, where you have crowds yelling and cheering and there's just this chaos happening. And being able to practice to stuff that down and perform at your highest level to deal with that sensation it's just incredible.
If you could be in the moment, it's over, man. I've never been so in the moment. This fight, my corner was talking to me, I was kind of talking to them. And I just felt so present, man.
Yes, absolutely. If you can be in the moment, you are going to be so fantastic. And I've said many times about how we perform up here on our best days in the gym, and then we fight and we're way down here. If we can breach that gap with brain training, with being able to take in focus and get rid of panic, oh my gosh, we're going to do so well. Now, one of the very first things that I was interested in is, will this be a pleasant experience? Putting it on, is it going to be comfortable? Yes, very comfortable. I've sat down half an hour with this on. It's just kind of like having a sports headband or a baseball cap on. Very light pressure, very, very comfortable. And in addition to the EEG sensors, it also has a heart rate monitor and 10 hours of continuous battery life. Now, the Muse S headband is going to give you the opportunity to train, track, and transform your brain. And I recorded my very first session on Muse. So it starts off and it says, try blinking. And I would not blink, and then I would start blinking and I would go, wow, it actually knows exactly when I'm blinking. That is incredible. Same thing with facial movements. If I did facial movements, started doing anything different than just staying stationary, boom, it caught it. And then it went into this very, very interesting introduction about how calm your brain is. And this is so important before the fight, because you can get overwhelmed so quickly. So I saw this line going up and down, up and down. And then the screen told me, take a deep breath, calm yourself, and then open them again. And it just showed me how much calmer I got in that moment. Incredible technology. And then I was able to go in and say, what do I want to focus on? Well, I want to focus on getting my best sleep and get better at handling stress well. Got to say, how often am I going to use Muse? A few times a week is my goal. And then from there, I had my very first session. And I had somebody talk me through a performance meditation where we talked about that stress which comes, imagining the moment and really focusing on remaining calm. She would bring me into that, okay, this is what scares you, and then remind me to breathe. And after, I could go through and look at exactly how I performed, exactly what my heart was doing, how my brain could enter panic moments, but then I could calm it down. I loved the first session, and I have done numerous ones since. Now, you like me might be wondering, well, how does this actually work? And here's a great breakdown. Muse uses an advanced AI-powered algorithm that combines unique brainwave patterns to provide results for calm, active, and neutral states, giving you an easy-to-understand snapshot of your brain's activity patterns. And of course, many of us are familiar with heart rate variability. Similar to how HRV can give you insights into your cardiovascular health, Alpha Peak, which is a cognitive performance score, helps you uncover insights about your brain's aging process and take charge of your cognitive health. Now, when it comes to sleep, Muse is super beneficial there too, and according to studies, surpasses any of the technology for rings or wearable wrist technology. But here's what I really want everybody to focus on. I want you to understand how this is going to help you with your performance. How are you going to master your mind and dominate in the ring? Muse's EEG neural feedback offers fighters real-time insights, strengthening focus, reducing stress, and elevating self-awareness to gain a mental edge in every match. In addition, Muse trains fighters to stay sharp and composed under pressure. By providing real-time brain feedback, Muse helps athletes regulate focus and manage distractions in the ring, boosting reaction times and strategic precision. If I was able to lock in that precision, I wouldn't get hit. And how do I know this? The times I get hit in fights are when I lose focus. I start thinking about something else. In terms of that locked in Mayweather style focus where you just see him there, he's so dialed in, never ever wavering in his focus on what's in front of him. It is incredible. And I do want to achieve that. And I believe this is going to help me. When we stop and think about how many hours a week we put into our diet, into recovery, into our actual physical training, we can just start checking off the hours. But how often do we focus on the brain training? And this is why I love this. It's going to bring that additional element to my visualization periods, and I believe take them to the next level, because in the past, for the past 20 years, I've been doing it all by myself, no support. This is the Muse S headband, and you can save 20% by heading over to my link, choosemuse.com/Varga. I hope you guys take the time to actually prioritize your brain health and jump on this journey with me, because I am very excited about it.